Hey guys, Josh here, and today I got a really cool video for you. This is something I've been looking forward to doing for quite a while now, and now that I finally picked up Leon Kaiser, I was able to finally get this guy in his great Goldran mode, and it is fantastic. If I had to get rid of all the Transformers and all the toys and figures that I have collected up until this point, this would be the only one that I would keep. This thing looks so fantastic that, people will not be able to take their eyes off this. As soon as they see it in your room, this is going to be the most impressive set, especially combined, or even like this, he looks fantastic. So you basically have 5 members here. And I get asked probably like every 2 or 3 comments, like how much was this or where can I buy it? Now, I bought all this stuff on eBay. Now, the prices might be a little bit different, but I saw a few going for this price, so it kind of gives you an idea what to shoot for. Now, basically, you have Goldran here and Dran. These guys are always going to come together because this fits into his chest. The other one is going to be sora-kage. Then you have Leon and then Kaiser, which Leon Kaiser there. And these two are always going to be going together as well because he will transform and fit into his chest. Now, the cool thing that I was able to pick up on this, you can buy this as a 5-pack, and I saw it going for quite a bit of money. I think it was $400 or something like that shipped. What I actually did, instead of buying this guy by himself and then him, what I did is I found these guys, including with sora-kage, for $130 shipped. And it is going to be overseas. I don't, there's probably some US sellers out there, but more than likely, I don't know how good the condition was. I didn't see any from what I saw, and these were all mint and sealed box items, so I'm the first one to ever lay my hands up on them. The other thing was Leon Kaiser. It was a little bit more difficult to get on hold of, just because he's the most expensive one. He's probably the most rarest piece, but I got him for 150 shipped. So at about 280, I got the entire set. Now, if you end up getting this individual and this, these are going to cost more individually than what they would here. The other thing that I wanted to mention is these 3 guys right here. These are sora-kage releases, or basically the Korean reissue. Now, there's no difference in quality between Takara and sora-kage. The reason why I can tell you that is because Leon Kaiser here, this might be why he was more expensive, is a Takara version. Now, one thing I was worried about is, does everything snap together, and is one better quality than the other? Everything is exactly the way it needs to be. It's absolutely perfect. You'd never be able to tell. The only difference, really, is this being Takara, he has really good stickers, and this being sora-kage. If you haven't heard me complain about it, or anyone that owns a sora-kage version, these stickers are absolutely crap. So that's something that you're just going to have to be careful with. Alright, just wanted to make sure that we are, still focused and everything here. One thing that I didn't equip is this will fit on here, but otherwise he's going to be sticking out. So first thing that we're going to do, and he does come with some few extra weapons as well, is transform Dran here. So get him to where he needs to be. I'm going to move all these guys over to the side. And I've got the camera like way back there just because, this guy's going to be so big and there's so much to show you guys. So first thing, getting on with Dran, we've already done a review on each one of these guys, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave the links in the description. Just straighten his arms up here. Go ahead and fold that up. Fold these down. And this will, get his feet in there. Little bitty feet. Fold that in, just like you're going to go into a car. Then what you're going to do is bend this in half, just like so. There we go. And it's just going to sit just like that. You're going to take Goldran here, and this will slide right in there. There we go. And then you can pull the head down on top of that little notch there. So there you go with him. We'll take his sword out, put it to the side. Oh, and a quick little comparison. I know I did comparisons with each one of these guys, but if this is your first video watching, there he is with Generation Springer, and you can kind of get the idea there. And we'll do one more. There is G1 Sideswipe. Alright, so now that we got this guy where he needs to be, next thing we're going to move on to is sora-kage. So bring him on over here. We'll take his sword out. And we'll take his little sword sheath, or whatever you want to call this thing. And we'll just put that in there, and we'll set it to the side for the moment. Next thing we're going to do is pull this section up. And we'll just go ahead and close that there. Go ahead and flip his fist in. Push those down, flip those up, and pull these down right here. This is going to, if you come forward with the legs a little bit, gives yourself a little bit of room. Come down with this, flip the head in, and then you can come out with this section here and bend these legs around. There we go, and just make sure that's flush, just like so. And these weapons, you'll adjust them however you want here in a bit. So, yeah, everything's coming up on camera. Look at all that gold already. My goodness, man, these wings are incredible. So, and we'll go over articulation. I know that I kind of missed that on Leon Kaiser and his bot mode, but it's not really that much. It's just his arms. Now you're going to have these two little pegs right here, and you have these two things that will go inside there, and those will peg onto there. And if we get them in there, get them on the first time. There we go. So as you can see, very cool little backpack, and this right here would make Sky Goldran. So, and you can pull his missiles around and do all that stuff. Still going to set him to the side. Next thing that we're going to grab is Leon here. We're going to go ahead and take his little spear thing out. This is one of those things that we're not going to have anywhere to put it on there, or at least I haven't discovered a place to put it, so just put it to the side. Now, to get him transformed, it's a little bit more difficult than Dren. You're going to move these arms kind of out here to the side. He's got these little ball joints. Then you're going to come around with these two sections, come around with them both. And then you're going to do this weird thing. So it's kind of funky looking. I'll go ahead and push those arms down there. His chest pulls out, and you're going to come all the way back just like so. And this is going to form the waist piece to Great Goldran. So a lot of nice gold chrome on there. So very cool. Set him to the side. Now we're going to grab Kaiser. We're going to take this spear thing out right here. Go ahead and flip that around. And I'm going to fire this little missile just because this thing is so sensitive, it'll just end up flying all over the place. But you do get like 1,000 missiles, so if you do lose one, hopefully you don't have a kid or anything. And we're going to go ahead and get that one out. And I'll show you here in a bit. Now to get him where he needs to be, I'm going to flip these fists in right here. I'll go ahead and take that one out there. Go ahead and flip those, click those into place. We're going to pull his line face off and go ahead and flip that up and set that to the side. Separate here. Back here you have these two little pieces that were plugged in there. Go ahead and set those to the side as well. And there's a lot of parts forming going on. With this, pull that out there. And let me see if I remember how to get this from where it needs to go. Okay, that's that way. Let's see. And with this little piece right here, let's see, that's going to go that way. So this will go this way. Alright, so you're going to have it to where this section right here is going forward, and it kind of looks like a little bow right there. And then this section will fit just like so. So there you have his crossbow. Just a lot of nice chrome on there. Looks really cool. We'll set that over there. Going to come to this section, take these off, and separate right there. Now what you're going to do is take this section and put it over there. You're going to take this section and put it over there. Now getting to the combination. This lever, pull that down, shove that in, come around with that, come around with that. And back here, you're going to see that there's a little notch, and that hole, you can see that there is a hole and that little peg right there. Go ahead and get those in together. There's one foot. Go ahead and do this one. Alright, there's that foot. And you have, the same little pegs down here, and you have those little orange pegs there. Get them on there. There we go. And get that leg done. I'm going to go ahead and grab his waist piece. There's this section right here that we opened up. That will fit just flush on there. So there's that. go ahead and take the line head and fit that over Dran, and that'll fit snug on there. You can open these little earpieces right here, and you can fit, you have these little holes right here on the side where the screws are. You can go ahead and fit these little gold chrome pieces in there. Do the same with this one. So hopefully that's coming out alright. Next thing that we're going to do is take these missile podger things that, they still fire and all that stuff. You have those sections there, which will, we can get that in there. There we go. Do the same with this one. And he's kind of coming together there. I'm going to take this section, and with his fist, we're going to rotate it out this way. And then that way this can fit in the hole in his hand. So now he's holding his crossbow. With the spear and the sword, basically going to, how did I do it last time? I think it was this way. You're going to have it this way here. And with this thing that we pulled down, that will fit in his hand. So now he's got that sword there. Spin it around this way. And if you wanted to take the sword out and just have him hold his spear, he can attach his sheath over here. We have sora-kage sword, which we can stash over here. And we still got the missiles in there and there. We'll go ahead and extend the wings. And we can come around with these missiles as well. So we have 5, 5, 4, 4, 1. One there that's kind of hidden, but then you do have the missile here in the crossbow. I've got 3, 3. You could actually flip these up as well. So he's got himself some knee cannons. And the crossbow does make him a little bit heavy on one side, but there he is, pretty much, all mounted up, and hopefully it's coming across on camera, and you can see all the beautiful chrome, on the crossbow, all throughout the arms and legs. This thing is just absolutely impressive. As you can see, he doesn't have a problem with balancing just because of the fact that, he's got these much larger feet down here, but that wasn't going to be a problem regardless, just because of the fact whenever we had him in Sky Goldran mode, sora-kage, he didn't make him too back heavy anyway. But yeah, just fantastic looking all over. You get the little red ruby here, or gem, or whatever that thing is. Now as far as articulation goes, he can move right here at the shoulder. He can go in and out a bit. But to go in and out, you're going to have to make sure that this one section right here actually goes throughout this hole. He can bend at the elbow. And that's pretty much it. I just shot a missile at myself. No waist articulation. You kind of see what he can do with the legs. I mean, you could have him straight up like that, but that kind of looks a little stupid. So I usually kind of spread his legs out a bit. But let's get into some comparisons. And I have some really cool ones for you guys, and some that I thought you might like. First one is Predaking G1 Predaking. I know a lot of people were thinking that, Predaking is probably one of the much larger G1 figures. This isn't even close. This guy is, I was telling Dakota, this is basically like a Micromaster compared to this guy. I mean, there really is no comparison as far as size and mass. I mean, this guy, I love Predaking, but this guy is just way, way much bigger. Next guy we'll bring up, and this is the one that I think that he's probably the most similar as far as weight and all just, massive size. G1 Scorponok. So you can kind of see those two side by side. As far as, the width and everything like that. This guy's got a little bit more here at the foot, but, this is a very large figure, so. And for you guys that, maybe you don't have any of the big bots yet, something a little bit more current, here he is with Generations Springer. So, I mean, he just towers above him. It's not even a contest. And let's bring in G1 Sideswipe again. So, and I just shot his missile too. A lot of missiles going off today, but very small there. And one more. We'll grab Masterpiece Red Alert. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. This is, my prized possession. And as far as just Transformer, I gotta say that, probably G1 Trypticon is my absolute favorite. But, after you get through watching this, hopefully you'll be able to track it down if you're maybe interested in something like this. But, take my word for it, this thing is absolutely incredible. I don't see any problems happening with, the gold plastic syndrome. And also saw, my buddy Victory Saber 77, he owns this and he's done a review on it as well. And he said that, he's not really having any problems with it either, and hasn't heard of anyone having any problems. So if that's something that you were maybe, kind of holding back off because you're scared of gold plastic, don't worry about it with this, because this is kind of more of a yellow plastic, but, all the nice, gold chrominess. I don't really see a problem with it flaking or, scratching really bad unless you're just not, careful with it, or you actually play with your toy. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will talk to you later. Bye.